All right, I want to start off by giving all honor and glory to Yahweh, by Hashem, Yahweh Shai, by Hashem Rakakwadash. Want to give double honors to the elders and apostles of Great Millstone for teaching us this truth. And I want to say shalom to the brothers and sisters that are in this truth. Shalom.
Shalom.
All right, man. We're back with another lesson. And this one's going to be titled, Deceit is Manifesting in the End Times, right? And, there's going to be a lot of brothers out there, right, that you thought were your brothers, that you thought you were real close to, right, or that you have let in, in the ministry, thinking they were going to do good works, or maybe you thought, you were, and it's not your fault, but you thought you were sealing an elect or waking up an elect, for the Lord, because the elect has been sealed since the beginning. So, Salakia, but, you thought you were, waking up, activating that spirit on a elect, right? And some of these men have come, right, for an evil purpose, all right? And some of them have crept in unaware, and we're going to get that, okay? Some of them are not even aware that the Lord has brought them in, right, to fulfill prophecy, okay, in a deceitful manner, all right? You have to keep your spiritual eye open. Remember, there's going to be a sifting. And when you sift something, right, you shake it back and forth, all right? Some parts are going to end up on one side, some parts are going to end up on the other, okay? And that's what's going to happen through the spirit, all right? And we in these latter times, man, where these things are going to take place more and more, all right? And the spirit of many are gonna fade away, okay? And they're going to try to bring you down as well. They're going to try to bring you down as well, okay? So you got to keep a spiritual eye open. You got to stay humble, right? You got to stay meek and keep praying to the Lord, all right? And watch out for these wolves in sheep's clothing, right? So, we're gonna get a few scriptures, and Lord willing, this is edifying to the sheep out there, okay? To the brothers in this, council with truth and sincerity, man, all right? So we're going to go first to the book of Jeremiah, chapter 48 and verse 10.
There's the book of Jeremiah, chapter 48 and verse 10. Cursed be he that doeth the work of the Lord deceitfully, and cursed be he that keepeth back his sword from blood.
You see, so cursed be the person that comes to do this work deceitfully, okay? All right? When you have an agenda that is not according, right, to the Lord, right? Right, you're trying to snare one of his little ones. You're trying to, steer him into another direction, okay? Or you're trying to gain, right, disciples onto you, all right, for your own power, right? Because when you see that, you gain power from this word. Some people, it's like that movie Lord of the Ring where everybody wants that ring, right? Okay, and it makes them do evil things, right? Or it's just like money, right? The root of all evil, right? Okay, when you have that love for it, right? When you have that love for a corrupt thing, right? So when you want corrupt power, you're doing the work of the Lord deceitfully, right? You have to do it in truth and sincerity. You have to guide every sheep into the right direction, right? Into the true path, all right? And not when you keep your sword back from blood, okay, you're not rebuking, okay? You're not letting people know, right, the true judgment that's coming, the warning the people, all right? You're doing this in deceit, okay? For whatever your how's that called? Your agenda is, all right? That is not of the Lord, that is deceitful, right? Because we're doing this to fulfill the prophecies and the purpose of the Lord, right? Right? To exalt his name, okay? Not to exalt your name or to make merchandise of this or to try to snare one of the brothers out there in the highways and byways, okay? This is not what we call for, but, it's a necessary evil, okay? Because there's going to be a persecution coming, all right? A lot of people are going to be snared, taken, right? In the process. Okay, so you got to keep a spiritual eye open, right? Be circumspect, all right? Because there's a lot of people, all right, even amongst your camp, all right? So let's go to the book of, let's go to the book of Jude, all right, chapter 1, and let's go to verse 4.
There's the book of Jude, chapter 1 and verse 4. For there are certain men corrupt and unawares, who were before of old ordained to this condemnation, ungodly men, turning the grace of our power into lasciviousness, and denying the only Lord Yahweh and our power, Hamashiach Yahushai.
Right. Okay. So there you go. There are certain men that crept in unawares, right? Who were before of old ordained to this condemnation. Okay. So guess what, man? If you're one of those men, the Lord is going to bring swift execution, whether it is now to make an example out of you, all right, or he's going to reserve you for later, as the scripture says, right? The wicked are reserved for destruction, right? You see, because you 2/3 are wicked as well. You hear that buzzword wicked, you think, oh, that's only applying to Esau. Nah, you 2/3 are wicked as well, okay? You have surpassed the deeds of the wicked. You guys perfected wickedness, okay? That's why Esau targets you, so-called blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans, to do his wickedness, right? To be the poster child, okay? Because whatever you do, the earth follows, right? The salt of the earth is going to set the trend, all right? So you wicked ninjas out there are going to get it, okay? And especially you that crept in unaware, where you're using the ministry, you're using this truth, right, for your own gains, all right? Or to try to trip up people, or whether you're an agent, all right, okay, or just a wicked servant, okay, doing the work deceitfully, okay. This was already ordained for you, right? That condemnation, all right. You're gonna get condemned with the world, but guess what? The Lord is chastising those that He dealeth with sons, right? He's chastising us, so we don't get condemned with the world, okay. But you people doing this work deceitfully, right? Deceiving yourself, because the Lord said the deceived and the deceiver are His. Okay, so you don't even understand in what position you in or what position you're playing. You're blinded too. You're blinded with the truth. Okay, you're blinded to the fact that you're gonna get caught up in that net, right? So, but the purpose is you gotta you Israelites out there that are holding camp with a lot of men. You got to keep your spiritual eyes circumspect, right? Keep watching the people, keep seeing what fruits they're bearing, all right? So you can understand who you're dealing with, okay? Because whatever is done in the dark is going to come out, right? And in the light, right? Okay? The Lord's going to shed light on it, all right? But you want to make sure that you have an understanding of what's going on, all right? You can't just be asleep, because if you're asleep, you can get caught up as well. It might be too late for you, right? So you got to keep that lamp. You got to keep that lamp going, right, with that oil, okay? Which is this word. You got to be indulged in His word, man. Blessed is the man that readeth, because we're gonna filter all your actions through the scriptures. If something is off, we're gonna know, right? Because we know that hey, that's not according to the scriptures. Okay, something's wrong with this man, right? This man asking questions that don't apply. He's doing things that ain't according to the gospel, ain't according to the Lord's walk, right? And this is the way we're gonna see what that tree is is bearing, what fruits is bearing, right? Okay. So we're gonna go now to the book of Psalms, chapter. Let's go to 41 and verse 9.
This book of Psalms, chapter 41 and verse 9. Yeah, mine own familiar friend, in whom I trusted, which did eat of my bread, hath lifted up his heel against me.
You see, so you're going to have men in your own camp, right? When these things start unfolding, the persecutions, right? The MOTB, right? Jacob's trouble, right? They're not going to be built for this, right? And ultimately it's because they did not have the fear of the Lord, and they had that pride in them, okay? They always thought they were built for this, and they forgot that the Lord is the one that gives you the strength. The Lord is the one who directs your steps. The Lord is the one that gives you the spirit to endure, okay? Humble yourself so the Lord could exalt you, right? And when you exalt yourself, the Lord is going to abase you. He's going to bring you down. You have to understand that our righteousness is as filthy rags. We are nothing, okay? The Lord is going to do the saving. All the glory goes to the Lord, okay? We're just His servants, All right? But people out there already acting like they mighty men. No, man. The Lord is going to decide that. Okay? And there's going to be a lot that are going to be brought down. And in those days, okay, the spirit is going to fade away from them. And they're going to turn around and point fingers and bring you down. Okay? But guess what? That was ordained from the beginning. All right? Because the elect is already sealed. Okay? They're already sealed. And the elect is going to endure everything that comes to them. All right? So you have to understand. You got to catch these things from the beginning and say, hold up, man. There's something wrong. Okay? When things pop off, you got to separate yourself. All right? You have to separate yourself. Remember, the Lord said to be wise as serpents, but harmless as doves. So we ain't telling you to take a street action. Nah, man. Just be wise. Stay a step ahead. Okay? Use wisdom. The wisdom in the instructions were given through the scriptures, right? Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai left the comforter. Okay? And what's going to give you comfort? This knowledge, right? Because it's going to keep you stable in those times. All right? And one of those things that that's going to bring stability is knowing who you're dealing with, right? Being circumspect, okay? So let's go to the book of Galatians. All right, let's go to the chapter 6 and verse 7.
There's the book of Galatians, chapter 6 and verse 7. Be not deceived, Yahweh is not mocked, for whatsoever a man soweth, that shall he also reap. You
see? So all you people thinking that, you're going to get away with stuff, you think you could yikwab the Lord, just because you're fooling us for the moment, right? Acting like righteous men, right? You're not going to fool the Lord, okay? The Lord is the one who put you in that position. The Lord is the one directing your steps. The Lord is the one sealing your instructions at night, right? While you sleep, okay? There is no free will. All right, so while you think you got one up on the Lord because you got one up on the servants, right? For now, okay, it's all part of the plan. All right, whatever you're sowing right now, that mischief, that deceit, okay, you already been caught up. You already been snared, okay? It's just a matter of time where the Lord pulls that net, okay, and takes you. You see? You're already, your foot, your body, your vessel's already in the net. It's just the Lord hasn't took you because you haven't fulfilled your purpose yet. You have to understand that. You guys are void of understanding. Okay? Why? Because you have a malicious soul. Right? The Holy Spirit does not dwell in a malicious soul. So you're void of understanding. Why? Because you don't fear the Lord. You're here for your own agenda. And you're going to get caught up. You're going to get caught up. And it's going to come back on your own pate. Your own pate means your own head. You see? When you spit in the wind, right? That spit comes back and hits you in your face. Right? So, let's go to the second book of Corinthians, chapter 11, and start at verse 13.
There's a book of 2 Corinthians, chapter 11 and verse 13. For such are false apostles, deceitful workers, transforming themselves into the apostles of Hamashiach.
You see? What did the Lord say? I'm going to send you amongst wolves in sheep's clothing. Okay? These people are going to come, talking about the word, and making themselves look holy and righteous. All right? And how do you know something's off? When these people try to act too over righteous, as if they got a clean slate, as if they never sinned, they keep all the laws. Oh no, not me, brother. I don't fall. There's something wrong. Okay, there's something wrong when you think you don't need Yahweh Shai to come save you from these corrupt bodies, man. There's something wrong when you're out there doing too much. Okay, you're trying to be above everybody. You see, you transform yourself into like this holy apostle that is above all. Okay? But guess what? We pick up on the deceit, man. You think like the Lord has picked brothers from the streets out with knowledge of evil as well, where we can smell, right, the deceit coming from you, man. Okay, it was necessary for us to go through the evil things we went through in order to have righteous judgment. All right, to see you coming from a mile away. Like, look at this man. You know what I mean? Look at this guy. You know, we know where you're coming from. We spotted you, man. We're the men on the watchtower. Okay? Shit, we blew the horn a long time ago. Hey, there he comes. Right? But guess what? Some men crept in unaware. Okay? Maybe when I was a little too green. All right? In this walk. All right? A lot of men that I've met. All right? And they're dwelling amongst us. So we got to watch out for them. Go ahead.
And no marvel, for Satan himself is transformed into an angel of light.
You see, even Satan himself transforms himself into an angel of light. All right? Right? Dwelling amongst them. Go ahead.
Therefore, it is no great thing if his ministers also be transformed as the ministers of righteousness, whose end shall be according to their works.
You see, whose end shall be according to their works. Everybody's going to be judged according to their works. All right? And everything's going to be revealed. Everything's going to manifest. All right? I had a brother tell me while we were talking, hey, that whatever's done in the spirit is going to manifest in the flesh, okay? So whatever spirit is dwelling in you, okay, it's going to show. It's going to show forth, right? Remember, the fruits that you're bearing are going to show, man. Okay? And the Lord is going to purge. He's going to start purging, okay, and separating and sifting. All right? For all you that think that you got away with something, all right? That proud look, right? That proud spirit, okay? As that proverb says, you know, like that woman that eats at every table and wipes her mouth as if she did nothing. Yeah, you guys are walking around acting like that, knowing that you're not walking according to the scriptures. Knowing that you're sowing folly, all right? Knowing that you're sowing deceit amongst new brothers, right? Causing division, right? If you listening to this, and if it ever reaches your ear and you're one of them, you know who you are, okay? You know who you are. Understand that the Lord is going to come for you, man, all right? None shall escape. Understand that. None are going to escape. So we're going to close it out with the book of Luke, chapter 8 and verse 17.
That is the book of Luke, chapter 8 and verse 17. For nothing is secret that shall not be made manifest, neither anything hid that shall not be known and come abroad.
You see? Nothing is going to be secret, man. Nothing is going to be hid. Nothing. You understand? Nothing. All right? You people think you could do your evil works in darkness. All right? And I always bring this out. The Lord's eyes is 10,000 times brighter than the sun. Okay? No matter, you ain't going to be able to hide anywhere. All right? And pretty soon, you're going to have to bear the shame, right, that you have sowed, right, from your deceitful work. Okay? You have to examine yourself, and Lord willing, none of you's listening is like this, you know? If not, this is a good thing that you're listening. So you could examine yourself, right? And turn back to the Lord. Our message is always to repent, all right? Because you're not going to be able to hide from the Lord. Not one bit. The Lord got this whole thing covered from corner to corner. This is the Lord's playground. The whole earth is the Lord's playground. All right? Matter of fact, this is his chessboard. He's the one moving you. Plead for mercy. Okay? Plead for mercy. Because the more pride, the more pride you show, the further he's going to keep pushing you into destruction. Make sure you turn back. But turn back to the Lord with truth and sincerity. Okay? Deceit is manifesting in the end times. Lord willing, this was edifying. And with that, we're going to give all honor and glory to Yahweh, Bahashim, Yahushai, Bahashim, Rakakwadash. Want to give double honors to the elders and apostles of Great Millstone for teaching us this truth. And I want to say shalom to the brothers and sisters that are in this truth. Shalom.
Shalom.
DTA.
DTA.
Abab.
Baba Bob.
Kum Yasharala.
Yasharala.